Hi, I'm Elena Toli, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. My goal with this masterclass is to raise awareness and to educate as many people as I can about what I believe to be the new illness that's afflicting our generation of entrepreneurs and business leaders. And that is distraction and overwhelm. Look, we're all consuming way too much, from articles to podcasts, courses, books, to learning new tools and software. And we're practically spending any free time that we have posting on social media, creating articles and videos, writing email blasts, joining 100 Facebook groups, trying to hop into each one to contribute, listening to podcasts in between. Sound familiar? Now, to many, this can feel like progress because you're doing things. But the only thing all that doing is accomplishing is increasing your anxiety, overwhelm, and frustration. Every single client that I've helped in the past wasn't stuck or immobilized because they didn't have a great product or their offering wasn't valuable enough. The reason that they were stuck was because they absolutely lacked a clear, focused strategy for communicating the value of their product or services and selling them successfully. Listen, no matter how you slice it, direction is more important than speed. So if you feel like you're going nowhere fast, there's a reason for that. And that reason may be the fact that the ideas you're operating on may feel like strategy to you, but in reality, they're anything but. I often hear people say things like this: I want to provide the most valuable content to my audience through my articles, videos, or podcasts. Well, that's not a strategy, it's an objective. Or I want to become the number one coach or author, or I want to create a best-selling product in my niche. Again, that's not a strategy, it's a mission. Or I want to get more email subscribers, or I want to learn about LinkedIn or Pinterest so I can gain more visibility for my business. These are not strategy either, they're goals. None of these describe how the objective, mission, or goal is going to be realized. They don't describe all the interconnected work that needs to happen in order to achieve those things. Tactics, the work of creating product and services, driving traffic, gaining subscribers, writing sales copy, must walk hand in hand with strategy in order for a business to achieve any measure of true sustainable momentum. But the main issue is that most people are being shown tactical stuff. Things like, all you need is a high converting webinar, or you need a solid LinkedIn marketing strategy, or you need a game plan for your Facebook ads. For your business, or any business, in any industry or niche to succeed, there needs to be a foundation, a strategy in place that allows you to attract, engage, nurture, and convert. It's as simple as that. What do I mean by that? You need to have a way to attract new leads. These could be things like creating various content pieces, such as articles, videos, podcasts, guest postings, or things like being a host on a podcast or doing speaking engagements to show your thought leadership. Then you need to engage with them so they get to know you better, offering them a low price product or even a free incentive, which is a low barrier to give them a small win and to associate you and your expertise with that win. Then you need to continue nurturing them to build a relationship. Email marketing is one of the best ways to do that. Chatbot is also another great way. Having your own community, such as a Facebook group, is also a very good way to build that relationship. And then ultimately build enough trust to convert those leads to customers. Now, if you've done the other 3 steps correctly, then this one should come together effortlessly. Bottom line, you need to understand the big picture and see how these 4 pieces fit together for your business. The tools and methods might be different depending on your audience or your industry, your offer, but you still need to implement these 4 major pieces. If you signed up for a training program that shows you how to get subscribers, you need to understand where that fits into that bigger picture. Otherwise, you're just wasting time. And if you're doing different tactical stuff, let's say you created a webinar and maybe even you're on social media or using ads to promote your webinar, without understanding where these tactical stuff fit into that bigger picture, all you're doing is taking random action. On top of that, you also need to have a way to lead your prospects through these 4 phases in the right order to get the result that you're after. You can't just implement these and leave it up to chance that they'll go through it all by themselves. You need to be the one who's leading them down that path. But here's the thing. Working with so many clients over the years, I've come to realize that even if you show someone what these 4 pieces look like for their business, and even if you tell them which tactical activities are the right ones for each of these phases, most people still stay stuck and still don't know how to move forward in a confident way. I believe I know the reason why people get stuck, but let's put a pin on this for now. Hold on to that thought. We're going to come back to it in a moment. I'd like to talk to you about something else. Most often, we start our business because we have something inside that says the world needs to have or know this. We have a skill set or a knowledge or expertise that has given us a certain outcome, and we're confident that we can help others achieve the same outcome and that we can help them get there using our services or our products, our offers. But the moment we start our journey to try to help others, start our business, our focus immediately shifts. We immediately become obsessed. We're trying to figure out a way to find the right customer or client for that offer or to make money from that offer. Add to that, every marketing program and every marketing guru also focus their teachings on the same things: how to get more customers and clients, how to make money. What that does is, right from the start, we're operating from a disadvantaged place. Let me explain why. Again, our focus is completely on ourselves and trying to make ends meet. And when we focus all our energy on money and selling our stuff part, then we're completely out of what's often called our zone of genius. We become disconnected from the very reason we're doing this, which ultimately makes us unable to tap into our natural talents and gifts, the ones that had motivated us to start our business in the first place. Eventually, our daily life becomes a laundry list of day-to-day marketing activities, stuff that for the most part we don't really understand and we don't really enjoy doing anyways. Inevitably, we're left overwhelmed, confused, and stressed. Think about it. First of all, you're operating in complete darkness. Even if you're amazing at marketing, there's no way to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the article you wrote or the webinar you created or that email you sent is going to make you money. That leaves you contemplating and second guessing every tactical decision you make, where eventually you'll become completely paralyzed and in some cases, permanently stuck. And to me, the worst thing that happens is, again, because you're not in your zone of genius and you are operating from the place of weakness, you're not able to connect with your prospects as who you truly are so they can see what you and your offer can do for them. Now, we've done a full circle here. This is why I strongly believe that most people stay stuck even when you show them over and over what that strategy looks like for their business. And this is where I was 6 years ago. And let me tell you what I did to very quickly turn things around and eventually start another business, grow both of them to multiple 6 figures, and since then have helped hundreds of leaders and brands do the same. I created a unique framework called the Service First Framework, which allowed me to not only implement a complete strategy to attract, engage, nurture, and convert, but also do with absolute clarity and confidence, knowing every step is the right step. Here's what I did. I started to approach every single marketing effort from the perspective of, how does this help me serve my prospects and customers better? How does this set me and them up for quick wins upfront and measurable results throughout our relationship? From that point forward, everything else fell into place all by itself. My services and products basically sold themselves. Why? Because when you provide value to your audience from the very first interaction, when you get the measurable results, you're encouraging and incentivizing them to tell your story. You're enabling socially visible word-of-mouth praises, which drives more leads, more repeat sales, and more referrals than any other method that I know of. That's how you break out of the endless cycle of searching for new customers. That's the service first approach. So everything that I teach and do is based on that approach. It's allowed me to move forward and take every step with complete clarity as to what things I should be doing now, in what order, and what things to ignore. It's allowed me to know exactly what my audience needs and resonates with so I can position my message accordingly. It's allowed me to create the right offers, the ones that I know they desperately need. Bottom line, this is what's allowed me to effortlessly create a consistent revenue stream. Look, I know we've covered a lot in a short period of time, so let me do a quick recap here. If you're chasing whatever revenue goal you have your mind set on, don't waste your time looking and implementing tactics. All they're going to do is leave you frustrated, confused, and drain your bank account. What you need is a solid foundation, strategy to attract, engage, nurture, and convert, and use the right approach along with the right tactics to leverage to get to your revenue goals. It's as simple as that. So if you're still with me up to this point, and if you're curious or intrigued by all of this, and you're thinking, maybe Ellie's onto something, then I'd love to invite you to come learn with me inside my Invisible to Influencer program. This is a hands-on, customized approach to replicate this entire strategy and approach for your own business. So if you want to know what that looks like for you, click the link below to pick a time to chat. We'll take a look at your offers, your audience, and your goals, and I can show you how you can use this system and approach for your own business. I hope that we're able to connect, and I'm beyond grateful that you chose to spend the limited time that you have to be here with me. Thank you.